Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce. My name is Wulan Sari Raya Agung with student ID number 2000402 from Geography Information Science Class 1A, Faculty of Social Science Education, Indonesian Education University. On this occasion, I will explain about the type of rocks. Let's check this out. The first is type igneous rock. Igneous rock is a rock that comes from frozen magma, which is located under the earth crust. Based on the processes of forming rocks, there are three. The first, intrusive. The type of rock comes from the cooling of magma in the earth crust and has a rough texture. When seen in plain view, the mineral grain can be seen. Naturally, when the rock solidifies, it will give rise to a rough texture like granite, which is usually in the core hole of mountains, and when this hole is buried by other materials, one of them will form dark solid rock. The second, extrusive. Extrusive formation occurs on the surface of the earth crust due to the melting of magma in the earth's interior, and the process is faster when compared to intrusive. Magma, that comes out of the earth crust through volcanoes, then freezes faster. The texture of this rock is coarse with fine grains like sand, and the most common type is basalt. At first glance, intrusive and extrusive rock look similar, so that to distinguish between them a microscopic examination is required. The next third, hypobasalt. These rocks are formed through the process of rising and cooling magma in the earth's crust. This type then often from a composition including alkaline seals, opalite, and so on. Hypobasalt igneous rock is a type of rock that forms between plutonic and volcanic rocks. If this type of rock is formed almost on the surface, then three are abyssals in the earth crust, which are quite deep with a coarse grain texture. The second is type sedimentary rocks. The next type of rock is the sediment that from above the earth's surface with low temperature and air pressure, formed from pre-existing rocks then weathering and settling in the basin. These deposits then colloid and due to low temperature and air pressure make them freeze or harden and form new types of rocks. In the earth crust, there are actually types of sedimentary rocks, but the number are much less. The types of sedimentary rocks are based on the following formation process. 1. Clastic sedimentary rock. This rock type consists of crushed rocks, clastic, which naturally settles and is formed from the reworking of existing rock, namely through weathering, erosion, transportation, and redeposition. This process usually involves media such as water, wine, and ice. The shapes and size of these rock types are distinguished by particle size calls such as gravel, sand, and mud, which are also subdivided. 2. Non-clastic sedimentary rocks. This type rock can be formed from the result of the evaporation of a solution or the deposition of material, which can occur by chemical, biological process or a combination of both, called biochemistry. Chemical sedimentary rocks are formed when a collection of material is trapped and its mineral content freezes through chemical process. An example is gypsum. While biological sedimentary rock usually include plants and animals, an example of this rock formation process is coral rock. 3. Sedimentary volcanic rock. So, sedimentary rocks that are not included in the above categories are included in volcanic sediments. This type of rock has a clastic texture where the main material comes from volcanic activity. The third rock type is metamorphic rock, which as mentioned earlier is a type that undergoes a transformation from existing rocks and into new forms that have never existed. Due to its relatively easy formation, there are quite a lot of metamorphic rock types. This rock can be formed due to the heating of magma in the bowels of the earth. It could also be due to very low air pressure or vice versa. Likewise, because of the pressure on the rocks above it and because of the collisions of continental plates, and the types of metamorphic rock can be divided into 1. Contact metamorphic rocks. These rocks are formed due to magma that hits the surrounding rocks. You could say almost a rock that are exposed to very high temperature will experience metamorphosis and change the mineral in this rock. Usually, the rocks that undergo this process usually called hornfels. 2. Dynamo metamorphic rocks. This species undergoes metamorphosis due to high pressure from endogenous energy from within the earth, and this rock is usually found in the upper crust of the earth. The pressure in the opposite direction causes the mineral grains to flatten or turn back into crystal. An example of this type of rock is powder rock. 3. Pneumatic contact metamorphic rock. The metamorphosis process in this case is due to the influence of the gas on the magma and causes change in the chemical composition of minerals. An example is quartz rock is fluorine gas which produces topaz, or with barium gas which can produce tourmaline gemstones as one of the high value stones.